Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
Um, all right. First off, can you go to the website for me, please?
Certainly. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna open up a time slot. Just give me a second.
No problem.
Oof. So you'll be good. You got a couple hours.
Yeah, I should be fine for the next two.
All right.
Yeah, as long as you want to coach right now, that's fine.
Oh yeah, this is how I pretty much do it. Usually when I get on, I'll grab somebody. That on the website it's kind of wonky because I just put it around my work, but days off,
Mm-hmm.
all that shit, it's not accounted for.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, well, these are all like 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
I was
yeah. I
like,
worked the afternoon shift.
oh,
Sucks.
yeah, that does suck.
The website's kind of not loading for me. What about you?
Yeah, I was trying to get to your page and it's not working for us.
All right, we'll check back on it in a little.
Yeah, worst case
All right.
scenario. I'll leave you one whenever we can.
All right. Um. So try four.
Mm-hmm.
What What would you say you mained?
Pardon?
What would you say you mained? Um. Gold two, main, ADC, jungle, mid. What are you working with?
Normally jungle and mid are where I play.
All right. And what champions in those? Maybe one or two.
Well, recently I've been trying to play a lot of Rengar for the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play a lot of Lee Sin. I could still play him, but I'm like out of practice with him a little bit.
All right.
For mid, it's like LeBlanc and Ori at the moment. I wanted to learn to play Zed better, but I'm still not playing him that well.
All right. If you had to pick one champion, one role to impress me on, your absolute best, you're gonna carry, you're gonna want to be fire everybody. What would that be?
Huh. Um, Probably mid.
All right, that's why I want you playing this game then, and that's what we're gonna like coach around.
Okay.
Um, yeah, we'll start with your best. Obviously, if we do one at a later time, we can hit jungle too.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to start with your best. What you're gonna climb with. Um, so yeah. What I tell everybody is you want to have two or three roles.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be, mid jungle support, top jungle ADC. Two or three. What would be your two and three? Mid jungle.
It could be
What?
either bot lane. I could play either role bot. Probably support though.
All right. I want you to go ahead and focus on those. You don't want to be that guy who can just fill it and play anything. That's not how you get better. You want to focus on two or three and just main those.
Mm-hmm.
For example, how I climbed, I picked Teemo for some reason since I was silver. I love that champion. So I went Teemo anywhere, and then I had my Jung, Amumu, Pantheon, and I had my support Lux and Alistar. So there's my three: Teemo anywhere, um, Jungle, Pantheon, and Amumu support Ali and Lux. Not the best champions. Support Lux is nobody plays that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Teemo, nobody plays that shit. Jungle Amumu, nobody really plays it anymore. But hey,
Oh
I
my
was good at
god, I
them.
love jungle Mumu.
Yeah, I mean, I was good at them, and I climbed. So that just goes to show, play something you're good at instead of, what's OP. All right, so we're gonna put you down as mid jungle support. That's your top three.
Mm-hmm.
From here on out, I'd want you to just main those. Worst comes to worst, you have to play ADC or top. But statistically, you're fine. Statistically, you should get one of those three roles.
Mm-hmm.
What 2 to 3 champions for those roles? Let's get those out of the way.
For mid, it would probably be Syndra, Ori, LeBlanc.
All right, so mid, you're working with Syndra, Ori, LeBlanc.
Mm-hmm.
All right, those three, fine. You're always gonna get either Syndra, Ori, or LeBlanc. None of them are banned right now. If you mained like a Kali, Fizz, and Zed, I'd be like, okay, you might have to get one more.
Yeah, you might want to get something that you're actually gonna get.
Yeah, those three though, perfect. Just start spamming those all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to learn those inside out. This is all ranked. Normal, you can play whatever the hell you want. It does not matter.
Yeah.
But ranked purposes, spam those three. Get really good at them. All three are carry lords. You can carry with any of them. You know, it's not like you're playing like fucking Janna mid. You know, you might have little problems. Those three, you know, no excuse for you not to carry once you get good on them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, jungle will be your three. Rengar, Lee Sin.
Yeah, Rengar, Lee Sin, and I guess I'll say Jarvan.
All right.
He's
Again,
strong.
practice these three. Focus on these three. You know, don't start playing a Moo Pantheon if you have these three already. Jarvan is a little banned right now. Lee Sin gets banned, but you always have that Rengar. Rengar doesn't get banned.
Fortunately, at a gold and platinum area, they don't get banned.
Yeah, all.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, maybe pick up one more. But you know, well, I would think you'd be able to get one of those at least.
No, they're always open at gold and platinum right now.
Oh,
so
all right. You're good then. Yeah. When I play Lee Sin, Jarvan, those are popular bands. But Rengar you always have. So those three, another good three. Support. What are you working with?
Let's see. We'll go with Thresh.
You're not too comfortable in support.
Pardon?
You're not too comfortable in support.
Oh no, I've played a ton of support. I'm just trying to think of the three I want to, you know. Like last season, I basically got the Plat 3 on Zyra's back.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I like your style.
I loved her. Like I don't even have like a ton of games. It was like 50 or something, but it carried me. It was great.
Yeah. Like I said, you know, it doesn't matter what you main as long as you go with it.
Yeah.
You know, you see a Zyra pick on your team. It's not like you're gonna be like, oh, we win, but hey, you're Zyra. That's how it'd be like.
We'll say Zyra. Zyra's always fun. So let's see. I got a Meiji thing. I got a. I'm trying to think of the last support.
You know, these two are fine. We can stop here. 2 to 3 is what I recommend, but 2, that's all right. You know, maybe learn one if you can, but.
Yeah, well, no, I can play most supports because that's what last season I carried on supports. Like that's how I got up there. So I'll put Leo there for the time being because she's always pretty decent.
All right. Quick thing. I think the website's working.
Yes.
You can go ahead and go to my page. I'll give you a link in chat.
I'm already on it.
All right. There should be a time slot open for 8 and 9. Go ahead and click the 8 one.
Yep, I just clicked it.
All right. Thank you. That's just so I have it on paper, you know.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Damn, you're quick. Usually people have to make an account, the whole 9, you know.
Oh no, fuck that.
All right. Thank you for that. Now we're good to go. We're on paper. All right. So again, this is a pretty good pool you have. Not gonna lie, they're all really good champions. They've all been good for a while now. You know, they're not going anywhere. It's not like, you know, I'm working with a Heimerdinger main.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? So this is good. You're solid so far. This is step 1 right here. Step 1 is mastering these champs in and out. Even after your session, if you start playing wonky shit, if you play everything, you know, I can't help you with that. This is step 1. Step 2 is you're gonna be your attitude and mentality. It's bigger than anybody thinks. You seem like a good guy. You don't seem like a rager. You don't seem like an asshole, which is good. That's step 1.
I try not to be.
But I'm gonna go a little deeper with you. I'm pretty anal about this. Not all coaches are like me. I just really, this is my thing. You know, positivity is where it's at. I was a rager. You know, I've been there. I got banned like 3 times for like 2 weeks of pop. So I was the worst of the worst, right? And then I realized like 5-6 months ago, I'm like, wow, this is fucking stupid. You know, what am I doing, man? And ever since then, you know, I was plat 5-6 months ago, and I switched. You know, I'm just like, all right, fuck it. I'm muting everybody off the bat. I'm not playing no fucking games, all right? And I'm just gonna play. And well, 5 months later, I'm in Masters. You know, so just, you know, in my point of view, it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. You know what your mom said? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
That's actually what I'll do. If I want to like curse somebody out, a lot of the times you'll hear me type and then I'll just delete it. And I just won't say anything. It's just not worth it.
The only time you want to type in game is either summoner spell timers, objective timers, or a good job here and there. If my J4 jungle is 1 in 10 and he gets a double kill, I'll be like, hey man, good job. In my head, I'm like, you know, this fucking feeder. But I'll just type, hey, good job, man. You know, just to lighten the mood, to, you know, because if someone's 1 in 10, they already know they're playing like shit, you know. So yeah, like I said, that's honestly, it's corny advice, but it's the most successful advice. If this lesson, we get you down on every mechanics, we get you down on warding, we get you down on item builds, we do everything, but you're a rager, you're not going anywhere. So I want you to focus on that. If you're gonna type, don't type about somebody's play. Don't be like, hey man, you should have ganked bottom, you should have done dragon. That starts fights really easily. So don't type unless it's something like a timer or a good job.
Fair enough.
Again, you seem like a good guy, so I hope this won't be a problem when I don't play with you. At this lesson, just always keep that in mind. So now that's out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into your runes and masteries.
Okay.
Rune page, give me the number, which would be your jungle page. We only need one for the jungle.
Generally, well, it depends on who I'm playing, but generally it's I think it's 85, so it's 5.
All right. We're gonna make this page for every single one of your junglers.
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do? It doesn't matter to me.
We'll do 4. All
right.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is gonna be everyone for your 80 junglers. If you start playing AP junglers, hit me up. We'll make another page. Well, this one page is gonna be universal for your 80 junglers. Go ahead and scrap the whole page. We got a little bit to go over.
Okay.
All right. Start off. Quince, attack speed Quince. For Lee Sin, it's optimal to go 80 Quince instead of attack speed, but for about every other 80 jungler, attack speed is going to be better.
Okay.
Rengar J4 in particular. It just syncs better with their kit. J4 already has a little attack speed off his E. You'll get a little more. Rengar, a little attack speed won't hurt him. Like I said, for Lee Sin, it's not optimal, but we'll go with one page for now. Your marks are going to be 80 marks, all AD marks. I like that one crit mark. I like your style. You can put that back in if you want. But again, we could do full AD just for this page purpose. Yellow armor, pretty standards. MR blues, pretty standard. Yes, you're in the jungle, but still, most junglers will go a little tanky. And CDR is a luxury stat. It's all luxury. So yeah, you want to get MR. It's not going to help you in the jungle, but it's going to help you in team fights anytime out of the jungle. Does this page look pretty solid to you? Any questions, concerns?
Let me just take a look at it. Yeah, it looks pretty standard. It actually is it's pretty much what my page 1 is. If you look at page 1.
Yep. Yeah, that's about. This is also an ADC page, so you can use this for any ADCs. Yeah, page 1, I didn't notice. I didn't see that page, so. Well, that sucked because I just said, okay, page 1 is your jungle. So yeah, if you any of them, any of them, you can put jungle. This is your jungle page. All right.
I'm gonna throw the other one to where it was at, just so.
Right, yeah.
I don't remember what was on it. I think it was physical damage Quince. But yeah, page 1, jungle page. I'll get rid of that Quint for you.
If you want to get nitpicky and put 80 Quints instead of attack speed for Lee, that's your choice. That's optimal. But not all of us have 11 rune pages. I got like 4.
I can always use page 3 for Lee.
Yep, there you go. That could be your Lee page. Like I said, not all of us have 11 pages. I'm a little jealous actually. All right, so your jungle page is out of the way. Like I said, if you start playing AP junglers, let me know. We'll get you a page. But right now, for time purpose, we'll go ahead and skip that. Let's hit you with a mid page, AP mid.
That would be 6 and 7. It's also, depending on who I'm against.
All right. Also, your page number 3, that will be good for any AD middle. Zed, Talon, Lee Sin mid, Jarvan mid, any AD middle will be your page 3 as well.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to your AP mid page. 6 and 7, you stated.
Yeah.
Quick tip for you: all scaling runes are out the window at this point in time. They're just garbage. Flat's better. The reason behind this is they made rune page changes about 6 months ago, 6, 7, somewhere in that time. It just made scaling obsolete. So whatever pages you have, not now, but we're going to put to flat instead of scaling. That's just how it is. Some pros do use scaling still, but it's really situational, and it's kind of their choice. But for our purpose, we're going all flat. Page 6, this will be your first, AP champions, right?
Yep.
So go ahead, keep everything except the yellows, but the flat.
Unfortunately, I don't have flat health.
All right. Well, whenever you get time, it is a big deal. So I would advise getting those before like another champion. They are going to cost you a pretty penny though, probably around like 6,000 IP.
Okay.
So yeah, this page. Otherwise, just keep it the same. You'll put this AP middle versus AP middle. You're going health instead of armor, which makes it you're versing an AP champion. 7, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to put armor yellows and AP on blue. Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Page 7, armor yellows and flat AP if you have it. If not, scaling will be fine.
Yeah, for the time being, I'm gonna have to do scaling.
All right.
So versus AD mid.
Yep.
In general.
Do you see the reasoning behind this? Page 6, you go health instead of armor, so you have 0 armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're versing an AP champion. 7, you go AP instead of blue, instead of magic resistance, but you have the armor, so you're versing AD. It just helps you. It gets the edge, right? If I'm broke, I have 1 AP page, I have armor and MR, then I won't get that extra health. You see how that works, kind of?
I understand.
Here, you just get a little extra oomph. It does help. You have pages, so you have the luxury. That's pretty much how it is. That makes sense to you?
Yes, it does.
All right.
I was just making sure.
All right. Support Thresh Syndra. Thresh, you're gonna use your standard page 3. It might seem weird that Thresh you want to go all AD, but that's how it is right now. Thresh, when you play him, you want to be poking his level 1 through like 5. You want to be autoing as much as you can. Your auto attacks do as much damage as your ADC. You play Thresh that way, and you bring a full AD rune page to compensate that. I'm not sure if you know that. Did you?
Yeah, I know. Generally, at least if you look, actually, it wouldn't say it on there, but yeah, I know it's a lot more auto attacking with him because of his damage.
Even the pros go this page. Even pros just go their ADC page pretty much for Thresh. That's how it is. You don't go like gold per 10, tankiness. You go AD.
Yeah.
Zyra, again, you're just gonna pick one of your AP pages. You're not going gold per 10. You're not going health. You're
It'd
going.
Probably be 7 because you're gonna
for Zyra, I would recommend both
health.
resistances. So, if you have the luxury of a page, you go armor and MR.
Okay, let me make that real quick.
Yeah. This will also be your page for middle if you don't know what you're versing.
What about page 9? Would that be for like a AP support, or should I put like AP reds or magic pen red?
What is this page for an ADC or something?
Page 9.
Yeah.
It's more of a support because it's got a magic. It's got some more armor and stuff.
I don't know what this page is aiming for. You're going with pretty much this is an all AD page except that 1 mana regen. Kind of confusing to be honest.
Okay, I'll recreate it. So magic pen reds, right?
Yep.
Armor yellow, magic resist blues.
Yep, and AP coins. This will be your support page / AP middle versus question mark matchup. If you don't know if you're versing AD or AP, you want to grab both just in case. This happens. If they lock in Annie Zed, either of them might be top, either of them might be mid. Say they lock in Cassidy and Zed. You don't know which one's top or mid, right? You don't want to go all in for the Cassidy. You do that, Zed goes middle, you have no armor, so this would be your unknown matchup / support page. Alright, we set those 3 pages up for your 3 roles. They all make sense. Any questions, concerns?
No, yeah, they look pretty, standard in terms.
Again, if you have questions with another page, you can always ask me. I'm not going to delete you after the game, so I'll be here. Or you can look at maybe like probuilds.net. That's pretty decent. I wouldn't copy, page by page from a pro, but for a standard basis, that they have pretty decent knowledge.
Yeah, I do that a lot. That's where I'll look.
You do have to, take it with a grain of salt though, because their pages can be very specific. to their play style.
Yeah, some make really random ones.
Yeah. So again, take it with a grain of salt. It's good basis, but don't copy it, page by page.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and hit your masteries now.
Okay.
We'll start with an AP middle page.
It would be one of the first two.
All right. This is going to be for pretty much all AP middles. So just grab one and type AP mid.
We'll go with one. Just.
All right. Off the bat, first off, you have a choice that you have to make: defense or utility. It's all preference. I go utility. I just like how it feels better. As an AP middle, I'm not really looking for that defense. But again, it's perfectly viable to go defense. It's all preference. What would you be going?
I'm trying to think because it depends on.
Doesn't depend on matchup. This is just for your preference. So I just want to throw that out there.
Well, what I was thinking in terms of like you get jungle buff and stuff, but I guess that's more what way you go in utility.
We're gonna go with that.
We'll go with utility because that's what I'm more accustomed to.
All right. One phase walker. Mana or movement speed, totally up to you. 100% your call. I go movement speed. I feel like my mana isn't really a problem when I play. But again, totally up to you if you want to go mana.
Okay.
After that, you're going to go 3 Summoner's Insight.
Mm-hmm.
1 Alchemist, 1 Potion. 1 Biscuit. Tell me when you're done with that.
Yep.
Alright, couple of questionable points, right? Runic Affinity, we were thinking, hey, buffs 20%.
Buffs, yeah.
Solo queue, not a good idea. You're not going to get the buff every game. When I play jungle, I don't give the buff unless they're playing better than me. A lot of junglers won't give you the buff. You'll get that E jungle that'll tell you to fuck off. You'll get that AP like Annie jungle. You're not guaranteed a buff in solo queue, right?
That's pretty much my especially when I'll go in jungle, I won't give it to him unless.
Yeah. So based on that alone, you're not going to get that point. The biscuit is so much better. You think about you buy 10 pots in lane on average, that's 200 health and 100 mana extra over the course of 10 minutes. That's huge. Definitely worth the point in there. Make sense to you?
Yeah.
Say you're playing rank 5 with some buddies, you're guaranteed a buff. Runic Affinity is definitely the way to go. But in solo queue, you're not guaranteed that buff at all. So, Strength of Spirit, right? Go ahead, read that point. One health regen per 300 mana. Well, if you don't buy TR on an AP mid, you'll have maybe 1200 mana at the end of the game. What is that, 4 health regen?
Which one are we looking at?
Strength of Spirit.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was 1 health per second, 4 every 300 maximum mana.
If you're playing a champion without tier, you'll have maybe 1200 mana, 1500 if you're lucky. That's 4 to 5 health regen per 5 seconds late game. Early game, it's maybe 1 or 2, 2 to 3. With that being said, Summoner's Insight is definitely the point to go. 10% spell reduction instead of 7 is huge. Makes, a 5-minute flash into, a 4-minute, 10-second flash? That sounds about right?
Actually, that sounds a little bit off. Isn't it like...
Yeah, my math's a little wonky.
240 seconds? Is that right?
Yeah.
No, that'd be if it was... I think that's... I don't know.
Wait,
it makes it shorter.
Right. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. 300 spell, 300 seconds on flash, right?
Yeah.
10%, that's 30. Yeah, 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah, 270, so 270 seconds.
So that's 30 seconds on flash is way better than 2 health regen per se. That good to you?
Yeah,
sound
definitely.
Good. That's your utility tree. You're gonna go that on any time you go utility. Again, movement speed, mana up to you, but Strength of Spirit and Runic Affinity is definitely a no-go. Definitely do not get those points at the moment. That's solid. That 9 utility look good to you?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go offense tree now. Go ahead and start with 1 Butcher.
Let me clear it real quick. So 1 Butcher, basic.
2 Sorcery, 1 Double-Edged Sword. 3 Mental Force, 1 Feast, 1 Arcane Mastery. Go ahead, stop for now. Double-Edged Sword. Any assassin middle, you want to get it. It's about even damage dealt and damage taken, but when you're an assassin, you're looking for that burst. You're looking for that one-shot potential. 1.5% damage will definitely help you. You didn't have it before. I want you to put it in every time you play an AP middle assassin. That makes sense to you?
Yeah, to get that
Um,
extra boost
yeah.
so you get the kill.
Someone like an Oriana, maybe a team fight base champion, it's preference, but for assassins, it's a necessary.
And 2 out of my 3 are assassins, so it's definitely
Yeah,
something
so
that's...
definitely just keep a point in there. We'll keep going. We're gonna 3 executioner, 3 archmage, 1 dangerous game, 3 devastating strikes, 1 arcane blade, 1 havoc.
Okay.
All right, exposed weakness is definitely a point to talk about.
Exposed weakness. Let me find it.
Right under double-edged sword.
Oh, okay. There we go.
This point reserve it for team fight only champions. If you're playing someone like an Ari, a LeBlanc, a Syndra in your case, your ult, your combo, you're looking to kill 1 target, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you read this point, you're gonna have 1% damage to that target. Not that big. If you're playing a team fight champion like an Ori, like a Lux almost, like a Zyra, I would say. You're gonna hit 3 to 4 people with your ult minimum. 2 if 2 is a bad ult, right? If you
Of
get
course.
a 2-man Ori ult, not that big a deal. 3 to 4, that's where your money wants to be at. That would be 3 to 4% more damage, which is obviously good. And then it's worth it. 1 to 2% not worth it. That's how that point works. Go ahead and throw that into your mind. If you're playing an Ori, a teamfight champion, you want to take out 1 point in Archmage and put it in there. If you're playing an assassin, don't get a point in there.
So should I make a second AP mid page for Ori, or what do you think?
You're gonna have a whole new page for 1 point swap. I would just in the beginning of the game just switch it. But it's up to you. If you want to go for it.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Don't do it now. We'll go ahead and save that. For time's sake. Just try and realize that in your mind. So say you do make a page for another champion, you already know. You don't have to come to me. With that point, make sense?
Of course.
All right, we'll go ahead with a jungle page. Which one are we working with?
Which
It's gonna be 80 jungle universal page. You don't need more than 1 page for all your 80 jungles.
We'll just make it page 2. We'll make it easy.
All right. So go ahead, revert all the points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, quick thing to talk about. Jungles. The only time you're gonna go offense is if you're playing like a Kha'Zix, like an assassin jungle. That being said, Rengar, how he's played right now, you don't go full damage. Do you go full damage on him?
What I'm accustomed to, even though I haven't been doing it all that much, I'll start off going the jungle item, then I'll get Mobo boots in there somewhere, and I'll go like a Ghost Blade, and then what I was doing was like a Randuin's and a Banshee's Veil.
All right. I won't lie. Jungle's a lot. It's a very diverse role. It's a lot to cover. Builds, how to play the jungle. So we had to get another lesson in there.
Mm-hmm.
Here we're gonna go with your mid lane, right?
Okay.
But I do want to cover that at a later point. It's very complex. It's very diverse. There's a lot to talk about. So for this purpose, for just this 1 page, we're gonna go defense. Offense is reserved for Kha'Zix. Rengar, if you go full assassin, you're gonna go offense. But otherwise, you're gonna go defense. Again, into the depths of it, we're gonna have to save that for another time. It'll be pretty extensive.
Okay.
But for this purpose, we're gonna go 21 defense. So we'll start off with 2 block, 2 recovery, 1 unyielding, 3 veteran scars, 1 juggernaut. Tell me when you're done with that.
Okay.
The reason we don't get enchanted armor, if you put 2 points in, it's 5% bonus armor and MR. Well, late game, so you have 300 armor. You're only getting 15 more, which is peanuts. It's a cloth armor.
Nothing.
Not worth the 2 points whatsoever. Tough skin, bladed armor. Tough skin, the points itself isn't that bad. 2% damage from monsters. It's meh. Bladed armor is just ass. You do 1% damage per second to them. Well, say you do a camp in 8 seconds, 8% damage, that's peanuts. That's 1 auto maybe,
Mm-hmm.
So never get bladed armor. Tough skin you can make a case for. So if you really like that, get that instead of health regen. But again, not even that good. Alright, so back to going down the page. We're going to do 1 oppression, 1 hardiness, 1 resistance, 3 perseverance, 1 swiftness. The reason why we do not sink points into reinforced armor / evasive is because both these talents take a minimum of 4 points to get. 10% reduction from crits and 4% reduction from AoE damage, not worth 4 points. They do not pull their weight. 4 points for those stats, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That's not that good for the 4-point sink. Perseverance and swiftness, definitely the way to go.
Okay.
So from there on out, we're gonna go 3 legendary guardian. At this point, you gotta read second wind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Increases pretty much anything dealing with health below 25%. Well, in your case, you're playing with J4, Lee Sin, Rengar.
So that's good for 2 of them.
It's good for Lee Sin. Do you get a lifesteal item on Rengar?
Generally, I don't.
All right, still fill it in with his W. It's good for, right?
Mm-hmm.
You heal with that. So 2 out of 3, you're getting it. J4, you don't get it, obviously. You don't have lifesteal. You shouldn't build like Rune King or a Hydra,
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get it for J4. Again, you can make a new page, or you can just go ahead, take out that point, and switch it for him. So that's your defense. Any questions, concerns? It looked pretty solid.
Yeah, at least from what you explained for most of the page, it seems pretty standard in terms.
Yep. All right. Gonna go ahead and move to the offense tree. You're not going utility unless you're playing a super tank. Only time you go utility, maybe you're playing Nautilus, Sejuani. They're not doing any damage whatsoever. They're just meat shields. You'll go utility. For your champion pool, they are pretty heavy damage dealers in terms of jungle. So we're gonna go ahead and go 1 butcher. We're gonna go 2 fury for now, 1 double-edged sword, 3 brute force, 1 feast, 1 martial mastery. Let me explain this real quick.
Okay.
Attack speed or the cooldown reduction. Honestly, doesn't really matter. It's very very little of 2 points. 2% cooldown reduction and 2% attack speed, pretty much. Not a big deal if you go cooldown reduction. Attack speed generally is better on most 80 jungles, but again, doesn't even matter. Double-edged sword. It outweighs, it pulls itself. 2% more damage, 1% more taken. Obviously, that's a bonus, right? 1% bonus, no matter which way you cut it. You're going tank, but that 2% damage is really good. Rest is pretty cookie cutter shit, pretty standard. Is that good to you?
Yeah, it looks again pretty standard in terms of.
All right, so you got your 2 pages down for mid and jungle so far. Any questions yet?
Not that I can think of. I'll let you know.
Yeah, pretty standard stuff. I try to explain it to my best so you know how to do these points in the future. But again, pretty standard stuff right now. Support gets tricky, right? Zyra is, you build her AP, right? You don't go like a Crucible Zyra. You don't go right? Or do you go that?
No, at least in the past when I played Zyra, but
full AP.
Yeah, I would go like Leandries or whatever it was and stuff like that.
So for Zyra, you're using one of your AP mid pages. Any will do. Exposed weakness for Zyra is a plus, being that she's an AoE type of champion. But yeah, you're going offense. Utility, utility is a good 21-point tree, but that's save it for the Nami, save it for the Janna, save it for the the more protect your ADC type of stuff. You're going full AP Zyra. For my support Lux, I go full AP offense tree. That's just how it is. So go ahead and keep putting in your mind that one of your AP mid pages, one of your AP rune pages is going to be for Zyra.
Okay.
Thresh.
I actually just made one right now. If you want to make sure, if you look at 3, it should update.
Your mastery or your rune page?
Mastery.
I'm not even going to update it. Just use one of your AP mid pages.
Okay.
You don't really need a separate Zyra page. For Thresh, on the other hand, Thresh, you pretty much have a choice. I'm going to leave it up to you to do your research and see how you want to play it. Thresh, it's either going to be 16 defense, 14 utility, 21 defense, 9 utility, or 21 utility, 9 defense. 3 options. You got to do your own homework. To be honest, I'm not even sure which one I like the most. I still got to research it and look at it. So go ahead and put down that just Thresh, look into it. If we were doing a support lesson, I'd go ahead and research it, hook you up with the best shit. But as of now, do your own homework. see which one is the best in your eyes, see which one you want to play. You know, you got 3 options, right? Sorry about that. I'm a little lazy right now.
It's okay. To be honest, I'll probably go and see what like my favorite supports do.
Yeah.
Because like I'm looking at a Crepo page and I think I like this one. So
yeah. Even the supports, I'm pretty sure they use different pages. Which one does Crepo use, for example?
He's using 1614.
Yep. Let's see. That's one option. Some use 21.9, 921. You know, so you gotta really, look at it. So yeah, you do your thing. All right. So as of now, we're pretty set, right? We're good to start the game.
Yeah, we should be good.
Any questions you want to get out of the way?
Not that I can think of.
All right. For this lesson, we're gonna go ahead and get you mid. Do you feel just as comfy on jungle, or would you rather go hard on mid?
I might as well go mid.
All right. If you don't get mid, I'll dodge a game. The second game, we don't have a choice. If you get mid, that's what I want, but you might have jungle.
To be honest, either whatever's open, like I don't really mind. So.
All right. Well, I can afford to dodge one game. LP doesn't matter for me on this account. We'll wait 5 minutes if you do. So yeah, we're gonna try and get you mid pretty much.
Okay.
In the game, I'm actually gonna get off Skype. I want to see how you play without me there. After the game, I'm gonna save the replay and we're gonna go over it pretty much. So in the game, where I'm actually gonna get off Skype and you're gonna do your thing. I'm not gonna coach you at all. I'll just be, another solo queue player.
Okay. No problem.
Like I said, in the replay, we'll cover, everything from 0 minutes to 40.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to insult whoever you're on. This person's so bronze. You should probably uninstall.
Oh God.
Be maximum amount of toxicity for you.
A good thing I want to go over in this champ select matchups, team comps. Get it out of your head. That shit does not matter. Till at least challenger masters. All right.
It's more a skill, like knowing your champion.
I'm a walking example. I mean Teemo. You think Teemo is perfect for a team comp? No.
We don't talk about Teemo.
Yeah. If we have a Yasuo mid and Malphite jungle, well, I'm not going a team fight champion top. I'm going Teemo still. That should not apply for me. I want you to have the same matchups. If you get a Heimerdinger support, look at the positive. He probably knows what he's doing. He wouldn't play that just to troll. I hope. So don't be one of those guys that type, "Oh God, we have a Teemo. I hate you."
Oh, don't worry, I will be.
Your last pick, so let's pray. Let's pray to the gods that you get middle lane. To get your role, just ask nicely. For some people like the corny people. I want you to type. No, mid please does not cut it. You type here. I'll show this. You want to type something like that. Be as cheesy as you can. Mid please does not cut it. Mid pref, no. I want you to type, guys, I would really love the mid lane. Pretty please, it's corny, right? But it really does help, trust me. There you go. I like your style. Like I said, this is another little thing I picked up when I was playing. Don't judge, it actually works. I won't lie to you. There's many times where someone, first pick will be like top. I'll be like, please, can I top lane? It's my main and I would love to. And they'll be like, okay, buddy, you know what? Go ahead and take it. It works. I'm not going to lie to you. It actually works. As
whatever it takes.
Yeah, hell yeah. If you give me Teemo top, I'll carry you. If I have to play Teemo support, you're looking at a 50-50, all right? At best. That's just how it is,
Teemo support, get out of here.
Hey, man, I'm in Masters and I play jungle Teemo support on the daily, so.
Wow, jungle Teemo support?
Uh-huh.
That's quite the role.
I still get flamed for it. Every time I pick it, I'll still get the, oh, fucking God, look at this guy. But hey, I produce results, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know the whole jungle TF flavor?
I actually didn't play when it was the big thing.
Oh, well, that's pretty much my jungle Teemo build. It's pretty much like a jungle TF ripoff. For this game, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I do. I was gonna jungle, but I really love the Team Irelia matchup. Like, I love playing it, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you show what I do.
Okay.
you know, I really want to play this game. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to play this versus Aurelia. Um, so I hope you get mid. I'm gonna go ahead. See, this is me being a cocky ass. So I'm gonna link my main account just because I have the luxury. I hope it gives them a little confidence. You might get mid lane. I like where this is going.
Come on.
See, right now I would just type, his name, alt send rank me, you please jungle, I'd love to mid. Something, just grease his wheels a little bit. Oh man, look at that. Hey, I'll take the jungle. See,
Our team
if you
comp
just,
right now is so iffy.
But again,
uh,
watch. I'm gonna get fed. I'll put a money back guarantee.
hey, there we go.
If I'll tell you what, if I don't get fed this game, I'll like personally duo queue with you until you get like masters. That's how confident I am. Yeah.
I'm gonna roam top at like 1 minute and just dive underneath the turret. Be like, come on, you didn't get fed. Every opportunity, I'll be top
I
lane.
hope. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts.
He's so good.
I might even mix it up. I might go DFG Teemo.
No,
Am I scaring you now?
you gotta go. What's the Teemo with all the like on hit stuff, or the
Oh,
percentage and the
uh-huh.
was it Hydra or not Hydra?
Ooh, I like your
Runons.
style. I like your
Runons.
style.
The hurricane thing. Uh,
You're versing Katarina mid. Again, matchups, they should be out of your head, Go into I'm stopping no matter what they
mhm.
pick. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and get off Skype right now.
Yep.
Just a few things. Do your thing, play your game. Don't be nervous. I know it will be hard to. I know when I was gold, if I verse anybody like platinum or better, I'd be like, oh god,
It's
pressure's
okay.
on.
My main
But
platinum, so I'm not afraid of no golds.
there you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do your thing, man. I'll talk to you after the game.
Yep. Good luck.
You too.
See you at 2 minutes.
Yo,
Yo,
have you used OPGG before?
I have.
You know how to do the replay and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a second to load. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
We have a lot to talk about that game. A lot.
Yeah, Timo fed my cat.
I'll be back.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so off the bat, how do you think that game went?
Besides the cat roams, I think it was pretty good.
Alright, go to grid.
Uh-huh.
This is an indicator. Like, this is by far more accurate than score. Right here, just, it's good. Always want to look at this at the end of the game and see what you can improve on. So let's start with damage dealt to champions. I led the pack with 31k. Obviously, you based off this, if we were looking at score, you'd be like, all right, this team was god, right? He's got 10k more than Trist, triple more than you, triple more than Vi. I carried the game pretty much based off this. 30k damage, that's insane. Trist 20k, so she was number 2 in the carry. Syndra 11k. All right, so look at your score real quick. 8, 5, and 8, pretty decent score, right?
I would think so.
Damage done though, that damage is lacking. No offense, but based off this, I'd be like you were almost a non-factor. Your stuns, I don't really remember in the game, but based off this alone, I could be like, all right, she didn't do that much damage, but maybe she hit a lot of good stuns. Who knows? But this damage is definitely lacking. You had 3k more than Thresh. That's bad. No offense.
I understand.
With your score, with how the game went, I could tell you off the bat that this damage done, should be with Trist. At least 15k, at least 20k. 11k is pretty. That means you're doing something wrong. We'll go over the replay. Maybe we could pinpoint it, but just from playing the game, I can't tell. But yeah, just be mindful of all these stats. It's always a good source. Here again, just based off this, not looking at score, not playing the game, I would say that you definitely were lackluster. That's just how it is.
Thanks, man.
I don't want to hurt your feelings. But we'll go over the replay. We'll see if we can pinpoint that. Their team, if you want to look at their team real quick. Cat 25k, she was carrying. Lucian 11k. Lucian had as much damage as J4 and Irelia. So if I was coaching him, I'd be like, man, you're doing something wrong. The 2 tanks had as much damage as him. So obviously he did something wrong that game. Cat carried. The tanks, just played their role pretty much. If you go to graph, go ahead and check damage taken and damage dealt. This is another way to, instead of looking at grid, you do this. Say you're playing Vi, right? She dealt 10k damage. She had peanuts damage taken. So off this graph, I'd be like, okay, she didn't even build tank. She wasn't even in the fights pretty much. Why does she have as much damage taken as the ADC, the support, and the Teemo? So let's go ahead and look at her build. She built tank, so I have no clue. Well, she built damage and tank, so I have no clue why she doesn't have more damage taken. If you look at her,
she wasn't doing what she was supposed to do then.
Yeah, she was doing something wrong. She had, decent damage, right? Her damage wasn't good and wasn't bad, decent. She had no damage taken. I don't know where she was in the fight. That's telling me that. You look on their team. Their team is where it's supposed to be, even though they lost. I don't know how this happened. Aurelia, most damage taken, followed by J4, the 2 tanks. Katarina, she's up there, but she should be. She's pretty much a melee assassin. She's gonna get hit with all the shit.
Yeah.
So their graph looks better. I don't know how that happened. Honestly, just off these, I'd pretty much feel like, all right, their team played well, but Lucian was the weak link. That's pretty much how to read those graphs.
Okay.
Does that make sense a little bit to you?
Yeah, it does. Just seeing where who should be having damage on them and who shouldn't. It's all about positioning and shit.
Again, we're gonna go over the replay to see why your damage was so low, but I'm just letting you know that is a problem from this game.
I could tell you part of it. Every fight, Jarvan ulted me, and I'd have to Zhonya's because him and Aurelia would be on my nuts.
We'll go over the replay. Positioning is key. I can't teach positioning mechanics, but we'll definitely pinpoint what happened, whatnot. Alright, so let's go ahead and load up the replay. If you refresh, it should be on there. This game as a whole, you did a lot of good, but you also did a lot of bad. This point's where I'm going to tell you you should have done this, blah, blah, blah. But, overall, I would say it's a good game for you, but not the best. Like, you definitely could have done better, and you know that.
Fucking cat roams.
That was a fun game, though. I won't lie.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it.
You know how hard it was for me not to rage at that Triss sometimes. You saw me start type, like I started, but I had to pull it back. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like that one time we were talking about the lure. Like I wanted to say, "You fucking idiot, come down bottom." You know, but that was hard. That was hard not to. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Here, yeah. Thank you. Don't ever be this Vi off the start of the game. The beginning of the game is huge.
Oh my god, where she AFK'd for? I love when blitzcranks do it.
Oh god.
It's like you're a blitzcrank. We should be using you to,
Yeah, invades. If you're grouped up, it's always a good idea. Even in Masters, you know it works. If you're just grouped as 5, you'll get first blood a lot of the times. So yeah, thank you for not AFKing. That's huge. You get a kill out of it, you know.
Come on, replay. What are you doing? What if my replay just crashed?
Wait, are you at 50 seconds?
No, I didn't
Oops.
start it yet.
Oops.
I'll move up to it because it's kind of just walking off the platform.
All right.
But
Go ahead,
I'm
skip
gonna
to
restart
55
it.
when you're ready. You hear me eating? I got some spaghetti and meatballs, so pardon me.
I'm gonna reload it real quick.
All right. What happened?
Hmm.
What happened?
Just I tabbed out and it didn't want to work again.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's nice as it's Korean technology, as it does have its problems.
Yeah. Sadly.
You watch football at all?
Not that much. I'm not a big football person.
Gotcha.
I assume you are.
Yeah, I was watching the game. Nah, I'm not big, you know, I'm from New York. The Giants suck ass, the Jets suck ass, so it wasn't my year, but you know, when the Giants make a playoff run, I'm that guy screaming at the TV.
Okay, let's see. It's okay, it's loading now. So 30 seconds. 54 you said?
Yep. Tell me when you're ready.
Hold on, 44. I'm just letting it run up to it.
Alright, come when we get to 55, I'll play.
I'm at 54 now.
Alright, press play.
Yep.
Here, again, just, you know, thank you for not AFKing.
You like my ward?
Yeah, I did.
I love team awards.
Here I was typing trash, you know.
Do the flash hook?
Yeah, if he could have got a nice flash hook, but yeah, I don't know what he did. It doesn't matter. I actually typed a little bit too much this game. I wouldn't recommend typing as much as I did. But I was just having fun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always better not to type. You got first blood. You got in the door, and it's perfect. No offense, but this first blood means you should just totally stomp Cat. We'll watch, see what happens. But you know, obviously she roamed a lot. She got fed. We'll try and work on that.
Hmm.
So you started Q, good. I'm pretty sure you max Q then E or W. I think it's preference. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it is too. I normally go E.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to research it, but I think it is preference. I'm here, level 1, just poke her with Qs. Syndra, really, I can't teach mechanics, and you know it, she's one of the most mechanical champions in the game, so pretty much, you know, laning, you're gonna have to work on your mechanics yourself, hitting your Qs, your stuns. Good job so far. Good autos. Nice Q. Alright, so you're dominating her, right? I mean, pretty easy to tell. Level 2, you turn on the aggression. Alright, pause. You're level 2, she's level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Just turn that shit on, you know, all your spells level 2 to 1. You're gonna win the trade no matter what. Alright?
Understandable.
I'm at 230. You're at 230 as well?
Yeah, I'm at 231, so.
Alright, yeah, level 2, if you pop really 2, fucking shove that shit down her throat, you know, press play. She's level 2 as well now, so that little, you know, 2-second window is gone. You're still winning lane. You're still poking her really good. You're winning lane so far.
She got some bouncing blades on me. What a jerk. But she's running out of pots. Which how many pots did she have? Oh, she had the what, 5?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4.
This lane you're playing pretty well still. I mean, you're up 5 CS. It's not a big deal, but again, it's a nice lead. I would play more aggressive overall, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Syndra's a pretty big lane bully. There she got a nice trade on you. But yeah, Syndra's a pretty big lane bully. You should use that to your advantage. Nice Q, nice auto. You're using your spells a little more. You have full mana. You have 2 Dorans. No reason why you shouldn't be spamming all your shit pretty much. So far, you're playing a little passively. Too passive for my taste. Your Syndra with the first blood, you definitely could have turned on the heat a little more. All right, pause.
1 second.
All right.
Okay.
You back?
Yeah.
You pause that.
357.
All right. Keep it paused.
Mm-hmm.
MIAs. Spam that shit. You hit me with 1. My map awareness is dick when I'm fighting. Spam that shit. If your teammates get mad, too bad. Just spam that shit. 5-6 spam ping that shit. You know, It's a good habit. It's not your fault I died. Not your fault at all. Not even slightly your fault. I had a ward. I should have seen her coming. I should have looked at the map. But again, spam ping that shit no matter what. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like every time I ping it, whether it would, I might ping it once or twice normally.
Yeah, you're only hitting us with 1 or 2 pings. You notice midway through the game, I spam that shit as soon as I seen her missing. It's just a good habit. Trust me, it helps. Me, for example, I don't see that 1. You hit me with 1. You did your job. You hit me with an MIA. But me, my map awareness when I'm fighting, questionable. Just spam it. All right. You notice halfway through the game, I started spamming that shit. So right now she roamed, right? You should be shoving lane. She left the lane, shove that shit. Right away shove it. Press play. You're keeping it freezed. Understandable, you're not gonna get this off the bat. As soon as they leave, shove it. If you think they went to do rage, shove it. If you think they base, shove it. If they roam, shove it. Just always shove it if they leave, alright? She got a kill top, alright? That's bad, obviously. She has doubles now. But if you shove this lane, if you shove this as soon as she left, she would miss all the CS. That would be like 10, Good, you hit a Q, you started shoving it now. Good, perfect. You could have done it a little earlier, but thank God you did, Look at the stat wave.
That's what I tried to do, after she started to roam. After this?
If you shoved it ASAP, press pause. If you shoved it ASAP, she would miss every single one of these. The fact that you were delayed maybe 5 seconds in shoving, she's going to get, a decent amount of them. See the difference already? Just keep that in your head. Whenever they go MIA, shove it. Press play. And again, the spam ping. You definitely should have spam ping. I might have lived, I might have still died, but it doesn't hurt. All right. Here, press pause. Every time you're playing mid or top, buy a ward every single time you back. Let's see what you buy. Press play. You're going DFG?
No, I was going the magic resist item.
Alright, so you bought the codex and 2 health pots. Instead of those pots, buy a ward. Play accordingly. You had 1 pot, you had 1 or 2 biscuits, right?
Before I bought or after?
Yeah, before you bought.
I think. How many do I have? I wouldn't have bought them if I didn't have them, or if I had
All right.
them.
But anywho, buy a ward
Mm-hmm.
every single time. Press pause. You're at 520.
Mm-hmm.
Cat room. Spam ping that shit. No reason why you shouldn't be spam pinging as soon as she leaves.
Okay, there's a ping.
How many did you hit? One?
Yeah, probably one.
Yeah. Spam it. Spam that shit. Press play. Again, buy a ward every time you base. You didn't this time. It's kind of understandable because you didn't have enough money. But try to buy a ward every single time. Hey, look, you hit 2 pings. There you go. Just hit them with 10. You know. You shoved the wave. Good job. Here, you know, she's already down bottom. No reason why you should go bot. Just keep hitting tower. You know, it happens. They roam. But with that being said, there's definitely ways you could stop the roam. Keep shoving. Here, you should, you know, blow all your spells and shove this shit. Good job. So from now on, she's 3-0, right? Don't pause it. I just want to throw it out there. She's 3-0. You should be buying a ward and placing it bottom side. So at least if she roams, you'll be able to see. That's how you stop roams, pretty much. Just place that shit in that bottom bush, right over the dragon wall. Here, keep shoving the wave. It's a little greedy to go for this wave, but totally worth it. You know, it's not really a high % chance Jarvan will do this every game. Kind of got unlucky that he ganked. Alright, didn't even hurt you. Alright, so you shoving. Look at the CS now, 47 to 20. Thank God you shoved. If you weren't shoving, you know, the CS would be near even. But, you know, good job on shoving those waves. Definitely good job. Okay, so right now at this point, every time she leaves, spam ping, and you should be warding the bottom side. 1 ping, good job. Hit him with 20. She didn't leave for that long, so you got lucky. If she roamed there, bottom, I'd be like, you should have pinged. Here, again, you're fine. You're doing... In lane, you know, you're not laning bad. You didn't lose lane to her or anything. She just happened to roam. Not really your fault, but at the same time, spam those pings. Items. You rushed a magic resistance item.
Yeah, I did that because she was getting so many kills elsewhere.
Yeah,
You know?
good buy in your part. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't even thought of that. If you look at our team, me and you are doing magic damage. I'm fed. You're not fed, but you're strong. So that's definitely a good buy. You know, great team fight buy. I would have gotten it if you didn't. Yeah, good buy. Syndra, the conventional is usually DFG or the CDR.
Yeah, I normally play the CDR way. Like,
yeah,
at least...
In this case, it's a good buy, I won't lie. Here, you can 1v1 her. Power level, she's 4-0, but you're up 20 CS. Look at the items. You know, you're pretty even, you know? You can 1v1 her at this point. It's all skill. Again, I can't teach mechanics. I can't teach positioning. It's all up to you. Here, it's nice. Let's see. Alright, close. You know, very...
Yeah, I'm a bad...
hey, good try. You know, that was definitely worth a try. Maybe if you flash queued.
I think if I had, you know, if you went back, I didn't really move an auto attack. While she was walking away, like that was what got it.
Yeah. Again, I can't teach mechanics. That's all you playing the game. You know, it was a good try though. I like the flash. You know, you missed it, but oh well. You know, it was a really good try. If you got that kill there, shutdown would have been huge. You know, you got unlucky. Whoop-de-doo. I'm here.
Look, pings. Oh,
Yeah,
that's probably
yeah.
you too.
Yeah, that was me. And you're
That's
like,
both you.
you said she based, you know, but I don't know that. I'm just spamming that shit just in case. What if she's coming top, you know? I'd be boned. So, you know, why not spam it? That was me, I remember. Fucking...
Yeah, because...
Alright, see? Look, she's leaving lane. Spam that shit. Spam. You're lucky. Press pause. Look at that ward V got for you. You see that fatty ward she put down to stop this roam? That was so money. Again, you haven't bought any wards yet. Shame on you. Buy a ward every time you base. Every single time. No exceptions. Right now in this scenario, you should have sold your mana pot for a ward. You know, you don't need that piece of shit. You have 2 Torrens and a Chalice. Sell that shit, get a ward. Always buy a ward. You didn't buy any this game, but now you know.
oh, I did buy some.
Well, in lane.
I know, just early, yeah, I didn't buy any.
You gotta buy one every time. So now you know, if I look at your match history, I don't see like you bought 5 wards, you know, you'll be getting a PM from me. you know.
I'll be waiting.
You got lucky if he had this ward there. If she didn't have this ward, Cat definitely could have just went bottom again. Press play. So again, the wards, a little lackluster this game, but it's fixable. Here, I think I started spam pinging. Here, she's not in lane, right? So just shove this shit. Yeah, there comes my pings. I'm like, fuck that shit. See, you shoved. Press pause. See how you shoved? You made her come back to lane. If you didn't shove, she could still go bottom, you know? So shoving, you see the effectiveness of shoving already?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely worthwhile to shove. Press play.
This part's awkward.
Nice stun. Hey, this is a close kill, you know? Alright. Close kill, you know, if you were Bergson, you would've got the kill. No big deal again. Mechanics, you know, just, you gotta work on it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs work on mechanics. Here, again, sell your mana pot, get a ward. No reason not to. Or even sell your mana pot, get boost, you know? Right now your items are kind of clunky. You kind of confused me here. Are you going Athenes now?
Yeah.
No magic resist item?
Athenes is,
It
does have magic.
All right.
That's the cooldown magic resist one?
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, goodbye. Go Chalice first instead of the CDR, alright? Always go Chalice first. The magic resistance and the mana regen far outweighs the little 10% CDR. Alright, so just the tip, if you're going Athenes, go it first. Here, press pause. No reason why you should be going top lane. Point blank. I was already dead. You have a mid lane you can push. You know, no reason to go top. Even if you get the kill, it's not worth the risk. There's about like 10% chance you get a kill here, 90% chance you don't. So why risk that? Press play. So roaming, you got to really look at the map and take it into effect. Here, Jarvan got out. Nothing you could do. See, I want to say you're extremely lucky that Irelia stayed that long. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You know, here, you know, you got a kill, but again, statistically, that was not a good move.
Yeah, well, she shouldn't have stayed there. Yeah.
Yeah, you ended up getting a kill. You know, good. I was like, shove that shit. Here again, if you were playing solo queue, no reason why you should shove it. But I was spam ping. I'm like, shove it, because I was planning on going mid.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was trying to make it just push enough that it would probably be closer to your tower. You know.
Yeah, but you know, in my mind, I was thinking, I'll shove mid, you shove top, it resets, we'll switch. Again, in solo queue, right decision, right?
Oh yeah.
You won't be playing shove, so you're right for trying to freeze that. That would have been nice. But you shoved it. I told you to do that. You know, good job. Cat roam bottom. Nothing you could do about that, right? You were fighting top. It's not like you sit there and spam ping while you're fighting. So right now, Cat's 7-1. You know, maybe if you got a good ward, she can only be 5-1 at this point. But other than that, you're playing well. You're 2-1 with double her CS. Perfect spot to be in. You didn't buy wards still. You're not buying wards. A pink ward, yeah. The pink, you got a pink ward, yeah, nice. But again, you gotta get those vision wards early. So from now on, I hope you know a ward every time, or else you're getting a call from me.
Good.
I don't care if you're working. I don't care if you're playing with your kids. I don't care if you're spending time with your grandma. I will call you on Skype if you're not warding.
It's okay. Two out of those three I don't have, so.
What, the job or the grandma?
Grandparents, yep. Grandparents and kids. So.
There you go. You're set to play League then. You're set to grind.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here, press pause. No reason you should be going bot lane. Again, you're already too late. Most situations you wouldn't get there in time, and look at mid. You can just shove mid, you know. Here, let's see what happens. Press play. So you're roaming, try and remember, shove the lane and then roam. That's just a general tip. Alright, in any situation, I think they should just base, you know. They're gonna force this, I think, and you guys get killed, but we'll see. Look at all this wasted time. You're just chilling here. You could have shoved mid and could have got it to tower and then went here still, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So keep in your mind, shove the lane and then roam, not opposite. Don't roam and then shove. Shove the lane and then roam. Here it didn't cost you, but you see how you just wasted what 30, 40 seconds?
Yeah.
No reason. You could have just got 20 more CS. Here you kind of got lucky that Trish did what she did. She definitely made a play. Most games that's not going to happen at all. Hey, it worked out though. So you can't argue with results, right? Your mechanic this fight pretty good. Nice stun.
It wasn't a stun. I just used a knockback, but yeah.
You did a nice job. I told you, it would be wasted time roaming. Hey, it paid off. Most games, I don't think that Triss would make that play.
No, I don't think so.
It. But hey, it worked out, right? Your mechanics on that fight, beautiful. You hit every Q, you hit everything. Nice ult on Jarvan. Beautiful fight. There's well played. That's all. That's about it. Great roam. Great fight. We got Dragon off it too.
Look at all that beautiful farm mid.
So, at this point in the game, you're 4-1-2 with 100 CS. I don't know how you ended up with such low damage. This game, you could carry this game, right?
Yeah.
Based on the spot right now, there's no reason why you shouldn't carry this game. We'll see what happens, obviously. But right now, you're playing perfect. I mean, Cat roamed a couple times. You could be warding. Besides that, spot on. Good game so far.
Thanks, man. Even though the Teemo top fed, but we got 4-2.
Not bad, right?
No, man. That guy even linked his main. Only the best.
Hey, I came up huge in the team fights. All right. I died a couple more times. I got a little cocky. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely got cocky.
Look at that ping. There's a ping right there. Oh yeah, you pinged like red buff. So walked up to you.
Oh yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I probably should have just took it. I get ping happy.
I think there was like a Jarvan and it looked like he might have been going over there, or somebody was like in that area.
I get ping happy.
I call my pings right there. They're not listening.
Yeah. See, that time you pinged. If they listen, good. If they don't, it happens. Here, don't roam. You're too late. Oh look, press pause. You're roaming into what, a 1v3. There's no way you're getting kills here. No way in hell. Just push middle. Maybe Jarvan fucks up. Maybe you kill him, or you just get some CS. Ward and push middle. That's pretty much it. No. It's too late to go bottom. You did this a couple of times now, so I want you to work on this from now on. The roaming, you just got to read the map a little better. The saying "it's never too late" is not true in this game because it is too late, to be honest. No way you're getting kills here. Definitely should have pushed middle. Press play. Again, no reason to roam. You even died for it. You know better looking at the replay. You don't need me to tell you on the replay that was a bad roam, right?
Yeah. You didn't really get anything for it.
Yeah, you didn't get anything and you died. You could be pushing middle. Or even coming top, That kind of turned the game around. You were fed at that point. You were having a good game. This might start the momentum going bottom, Item pass. Item pass. After your first item, you go boots. You had enough for Rod. That's good. Perfect situation to go Rod instead of boots. Are you building Zhonya's or TFG?
Zhonya's. I wanted to go Zhonya's because Cat, just all that bullshit.
That's perfect. Perfect build so far. CDR or DFG, your choice, and into Zhonya's. Zhonya's second time, always. Mage with no escape, you're going to need that defense. On Teemo, I even build it second, It's just that good of an item. So build path, you're on point right now. Wards you got to work on. You switched your trinket. Good. After laning phase ends, you always switch your trinket. So you already got down this game.
I shouldn't be heading up there. Oh, actually, I think I do turn around if you guys get stopped.
Again, too late. No point going up there. Just push middle or go bottom. So far in this game, collectively, you wasted about 2 minutes doing that. Not a huge deal, but at the same time it is. At the same time, you got to always consciously think about that.
In like 17 minutes of game, it is. It's what, like 10%.
Yeah. Here, nice. You got tower, good. again, if you didn't, waste that 10, 15 seconds top, you could have just got this quicker, It's really all it is. Sometimes it'll matter, sometimes it won't. Here, you just got to look at the map. Okay, you just want to stick with your team. I told you not to go top. I was going to handle it. In solo queue, that could be a good roam. You could get a kill,
Mm-hmm.
But at Syndra, just stay. When the team fight comes, just stay with your team. That's pretty much how you play her. You got race here. Good job. Not much to do at this point,
Yeah, well, that's looking all over the map. It's all lanes are pushed.
Not much to do at all.
Had no objective yet.
So far this game, while we're in just a dull moment, your warding was very poor. You still haven't bought a ward this game, so except the pink. So you got to work on that. Just try and remember one ward of base. As far as shoving goes, you're doing perfect. Shoving, you're doing really good at. Your mechanics are pretty good so far this game. The roaming, something you got to work on.
Watch this stun.
You still got a stun on cat. Here, press pause. Ooh, rewind it. We're hitting it back a little. 1845, rewind it to. And tell me when you're ready.
1 second. It's at 42 right now, so I'm just bringing it up.
All right, press play. I'm at there as well.
Oh, I'm at 46 now.
All right, me too. I'm here as Syndra. You want to play back, and you want to get your ult off in as many queues as you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
You play like any other mage. You play conservative, and then you drop your ult, then you play conservative again, pretty much. Here, it was a nice EQ by Jarvan, right? Start running away. Press pause. All right, so you got hit by Jarvan EQ. Just play safe, Here, press plus play again. You're in literally melee range. Like, why are you in melee range? There, press pause. If you were in this bush hitting Qs, same effect as if you were in melee range. You just would have lived. So first team fight of the game, you didn't play it poorly, but you played it better. Yeah.
Jarvan, all day ulting me.
Hey, yeah, but
It's his job. No, I know. Yeah.
He hit the EQ on you, but then you pretty much walked into his ult. You did not have to at all. The EQ was good, but then literally you walked into melee range,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Syndra, you got to play on the outside. You can't be in melee range. Press play. Again, that fight you could have lived. No reason why you couldn't have lived. He hit an EQ, yes, but after that was on you. You could have lived that fight really, really easily. It didn't cost us. It was a good fight by us, but again, that's the first death of this game you could have prevented. Your build is perfect. I love your build pass. Athena's design is very good. So good job on that. No ward still. Kind of hurts.
Dude, I'm just a gold platinum scrub.
So here you want to be looking at the map. Okay. Teemo's top, he'll get that. Mid, JFR is going to push it, so go ahead and go mid and farm. Nothing really to do other than farm right now. Your cat's 13-3, so you don't really want to pick a fight with her. Just farm. All right, second team fight of the game. Let's see how you play it. Here, it's good. Press pause. I like the spot you're in. Definitely not safe to go walk the dragon right now. They could be in that bush. They could be right waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like your positioning right now. So at the start of the fight, your positioning's really good. Press play. You're pretty much waiting. Here, press pause. You definitely should have just shit on Lucian. You're Syndra, right? You can burst him right now. Go ahead, drop your Q, EW, shit on Lucian right now. Press play. You didn't. Oh, all right. Good try, but you definitely could have shit on him. I go in. You're following me. That's good. All right, this fight, press pause. You're playing it perfect, but you could have shit on Lucian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you're playing it perfect. You know, you're not going to get every kill you can. So, press play. Let's see how you play the rest of it. Me and you, it's pretty much me and you versus the world. Let's see how we play it. I'm an aggressive fuck. I probably got a little cocky here. Alright, here, let's see what we do. Alright, press pause. Great combo on J4. Great combo. You know, that made you live. That I probably should not have chased, so that's probably my fault. Press play. Nice Zanyas. Alright, that fight you played perfect. I really flashed on you. That allowed me to get the kill. Yeah, so that fight you played pretty perfect. Nice stun on Jarvan. I really flashed on you. There's nothing really you could do about that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, so you hit a nice Zanyas too. So overall, that fight you played pretty good. You definitely pulled your weight that fight. So far, based off the game, you know you're doing well. Your team fighting good. Everything you're doing good. You're CSing good. No ward jet. You're still scaring me with that. You know, work on that in the future. One more to base.
I promise when I jungle and support, there's plenty of wards.
Well, hey man, I only get one game of you, you know.
I play with a guy named Eric Ward. There's plenty of wards.
But this game, you're having a solid game so far. Could be doing better, obviously, but you can always do better unless you're challenger. Your mechanics are pretty good to this point too. You haven't missed really any stuns so far. Your ults are on the right targets. Here again, nothing really to do at all. Just chill.
Then you're trying to get me to fight here. Gosh.
I didn't know I was on a ward. Here, we're going to start a fight. Let's see your positioning in this fight. This will be huge.
This one's not so good.
Here, you want to like play out. You want to play a little more outside than inside. Here, you're definitely playing a little too aggressive for my taste. Alright, Alright, again, positioning. Your positioning is pretty poor this game. Press pause. Go ahead, rewind it to 28. We'll go 28-22, alright? I mean, 23-22.
Okay.
Alright, press play. Here, I like where you are right now. Here, you play a little aggressive. Here, you know, nothing's happening, but alright, see how you're on the outside right now? Pause. Great position to be in. Me and Thresh are about to get caught. That would be our fault. 100% our fault. So press play. Here you're on the outside. Jarvan uses EQ, so you kind of have a little leeway room. Here, just hit that press pause, by the way. Sorry. What time are you at?
23:43.
Alright, go ahead, back it up to 23:39. I'm sorry, I got lost.
You said 39?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright. So, you're at 22:39 exactly?
Yes.
Alright. Look at that 4-man group they have going, right? Just use your stun for that. Let's see what you do. Press play. They're clumped. You try and get the cat. Press pause. Pretty much what you did is you see how the fight is right now? If you just stayed back and went for that clump instead of like trying to dive the cat, you would have lived. You would have done a lot better. Here, you kind of zoned out and you pretty much went in melee range again and tried to get the cat. Not your job in this fight to assassinate the cat. Looking back on this, do you kind of realize that?
Yeah, I know, like why I put myself in that position too. Because I didn't want to. Yeah.
The smarter play, if you were really focusing on getting the cat, you could have went around the outside, you know, and played back like that. You've gone in melee range twice so far. You definitely got to work on your positioning. Play on the outsides. you see where I am currently on your screen?
Yeah.
You see how I'm on the outside? Like, I'm not in melee range like you. I'm on the outside. I'm playing this, you know, I'm playing it safe. No reason for me to be in melee range. Press play. You doing that cost your life. Definitely. This fight, you got your ult off, good. But again, that fight you could have played 10 times better. That fight, again, that's just a poor fight by you, to be honest. You walked in melee range to get a chance at the cat. You could have just played it safe and just been alive and pretty much hit everybody. Yeah. So that fight was very, very lackluster by you. Try and always think of your positioning. You're a mage. It's not your job to assassinate somebody by walking melee range. Now, you sit on the outside and you do that, you know? Here's when I was going mad for fucking cat. I mean, for Trist. I was pinging like a mag.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
did they ever get the tower? No, they didn't get the tower.
He just didn't trust in my damage, I guess. I almost lived. Yeah, he didn't trust in me. Which is hard to. I'm a fucking Teemo.
There's such like a negative opinion on you.
Yeah, you know, I was mad at this Trist, but whatever. Alright, back to you. Again, no wards. You haven't bought a ward this game besides the pink, so